This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product.
The flower babies. The crocheting methods for the petals and heads of these flower babies are the same. I will use the purple one here for demonstration. Let's start by making the head of the flower baby. The methods for making the heads of the 4 flower babies are exactly the same. We will start with a magic ring. Each round starts with a chain stitch and ends with a slip stitch. We need to crochet a chain stitch at the beginning of each round as a standing stitch to raise the height. At the end of each round, crochet a slip stitch to connect the beginning and end of the fabric, serving as a connection. The chain stitch and slip stitch here are not included in the total stitch count. Take out the yarn of the corresponding color for the head. Start making the magic ring. Pinch the yarn end with one hand. Place the palm of the other hand facing up. Wrap the yarn end around the pinky finger once. Pass it above the ring finger and middle finger. Hang it over the index finger. Pinch the yarn end with the middle finger and thumb. We can pull the yarn end to extend the yarn. Or pull this working yarn to shorten the yarn. The working yarn refers to the yarn connected to the skein. Here we need to pull the yarn end. Leave a sufficiently long yarn. Make the magic ring. Wrap the yarn end around the middle finger once. Pinch the intersection of the 2 yarns with the thumb. Take out the crochet hook. You can hold the crochet hook like a knife. Or you can hold it like a pen. Here we will demonstrate using the knife grip. Insert the crochet hook through the loop on the middle finger. Then place the crochet hook in front of the working yarn. Then turn the hook head backward. Pull the yarn directly through the loop. Then rotate the crochet hook clockwise. Turn the hook head to face towards yourself. This way, there is a loop on the crochet hook. The loop on the middle finger forms a magic ring.
Working to a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. Then bring it up to index finger. Make loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on your middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes the magic ring.
Next, yarn over from bottom to top with the crochet hook. Then turn the hook head downward to facilitate our crocheting. Pull the yarn through the existing loop on the crochet hook. This is a chain stitch.
First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
We have made the magic ring and also completed a chain stitch. A chain stitch here serves as the starting stitch for the single crochets, acting as a high tracing function. It is not included in the stitch count. Now we can start crocheting. Let's make the first round. We just made the magic ring. And we already made a chain stitch. Here we can push the loop on the crochet hook to the back of the crochet hook to facilitate the next step. The loop is also not easy to slip. Now we need to crochet 8 single crochets into the magic ring. We can use the index finger to facilitate the next step. Next, let's see how to make a single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head downwards. Pull the yarn out of the magic ring. There are 2 loops on hook. Pull diagonally upwards to enlarge them. This can make it easier for your crochet hook to pass through the loop. We can also use the index finger to hold down these 2 loops. Then yarn over from bottom to top. Turn the crochet hook downwards. Pull the yarn through these 2 loops. This completes 1 single crochet.
Insert hook into the magic ring. Pull up loop through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook. Pull through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done.
Viewed from the side, a single crochet has a V shape. We pick up the 2 strands of this V shape and attach a stitch marker. The stitch marker serves as a marker. In the first stitch of each round, we need to attach a stitch marker. This makes it easier to find the first stitch of each round. Continue crocheting the second single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head downwards. Pull the yarn out. Then pull the loop slightly upwards at an angle. Push to the back of the crochet hook. Press with your index finger. Then yarn over from bottom to top. Turn the hook head downwards. Pull the yarn through the 2 loops already on the crochet hook. This completes the second single crochet. View from the side. The two single crochets form to V-shapes. The third single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the magic ring. Yarn over from bottom to top. Turn the hook head downwards. Pull the yarn through the magic ring. Then pull upwards. Then hold in place. Yarn over again from bottom to top. Turn the hook head downwards and pull through to loops. This completes the third single crochet. There are 3 V-shapes on the side. We use the same methods to crochet the remaining 5 single crochets. The fourth single crochet. The fifth single crochet. The sixth single crochet. The eighth single crochet. Eight single crochets are completed. Let's count the stitches. Let's view from the side. 8 single crochets should form 8 V-shapes. 1, 2,
3, 4,
5,
6,
7, 8. Then pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring. Tighten the magic ring in the direction we crocheted. Through the tension of our index finger to tighten the loop on the crochet hook. Next, crochet a slip stitch. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch with the stitch marker, which is the first stitch. Insert the crochet hook from below the V shape. Then yarn over from bottom to top. Turn the crochet hook downwards. Bring the yarn through the 2 strands of the V shape. Then pull the loop through the existing loop. This completes a slip stitch.
Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's the snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat one more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch.
Here, the slip stitch serves to join the beginning and end. It is not counted in the stitch count. A slip stitch is done. A V shape is also formed here. We need to tighten the slip stitch to prevent it from being mistaken for a single crochet. Let's take a look at the method of tightening. Use your index finger to hold the loop on the crochet hook. Pull diagonally upwards. This way, the V shape of the slip stitch basically becomes so small that it's invisible. This is what it looks like after completing the first round. Let's make the second round. Reduce the loop size through the tension of the index finger. The crochet hook can move freely within the loop at a comfortable tension. Let's first crochet a chain stitch. The crochet hook is in front of the working yarn. The hook head is facing towards us. Then use the crochet hook to yarn over from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head downwards. Pass over the existing loop on the crochet hook. This completes one chain stitch. The chain stitch also forms a V shape when viewed from the side. We can also tighten it slightly to prevent it from being mistaken as a stitch. Here, the chain stitch serves as a starting stitch to raise the height. It is not counted in the total number of stitches. Next, we will make 8 increase stitches. An increase stitch means crocheting to single crochets in the same stitch. Let's first look at where the crochet hook should be inserted. This is the position for the first stitch insertion where we just made the slip stitch here. It is the same stitch the crochet hook should first go through. Third.
Fourth. Fifth. Sixth.
Seventh. Eighth. Let's first crochet the first single crochet. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch. Yarn over from bottom to top. Then turn the hook head downwards. Pull through. Then loosen the yarn.
Hold.
Yarn over and pull through both loops on hook. This completes the first single crochet of the second round. Attach a stitch marker to this V-shaped stitch. Next, use the same method to crochet a single crochet in the same stitch. This way, we have completed an increased stitch.
Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work one increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work one more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done.
From the side, it forms to V-shaped patterns. We will crochet 7 more increased stitches using the same method. Crochet the second increased stitch in the next stitch. Crochet 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third increased stitch. Be careful not to skip stitches during crocheting. The fifth increased stitch. The sixth increased stitch. A seventh increased stitch. Eight increased stitches are completed. Let's count the stitches. One increased stitch forms two V-shaped patterns. There are 8 increased stitches. There should be 16 V-shaped patterns here.
1,
2, 3, 4. Insert the crochet hook back into the loop.
tighten the loop.
Then make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join the beginning and end. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch. Yarn over from bottom to top.
Then pull out.
And pull through the existing loop. Tighten this slip stitch. Hold the loop and pull tight diagonally upwards. The V shape of the slip stitch is no longer visible here. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not included in the actual stitch count. Thus, we have completed the second round. Let's make the third round. First, crochet a chain stitch. Yarn over from bottom to top. Turn the hook downwards. Pull the yarn through the existing loop. Thus, a chain stitch is completed. Next, we will crochet a single crochet and an increased stitch as a sequence. Repeat this sequence 8 times. First, crochet a single crochet. Insertion point of the first single crochet is still the stitch, just slip stitched. This is the first stitch of the third round. Attach the stitch marker. A single crochet is completed. Crochet an increased stitch in the next stitch. Crochet a single crochet in the same stitch. Here is a single crochet and an increased stitch as a sequence. Viewed from the side, a sequence forms 3 V shapes. We use the same crochet methods to complete the remaining 7 sequences. The second sequence, work a single crochet first. One single crochet is completed. Then crochet an increased stitch in the next stitch. Then crochet another single crochet in the same stitch. Second sequence is completed. Third sequence, one single crochet first. An increased stitch. Fourth sequence, one single crochet first. and increase stitch. Fifth sequence, 1 single crochet first. And increase stitch. Seventh sequence. Eighth sequence. Eight sequences are completed. Then we need to crochet a slip stitch. Slip stitch is completed. Hold the loop and tighten the slip stitch. Next, let's count the stitches. We have 1 single crochet and 1 increase stitch in one sequence, forming 3 V-shapes. We crocheted a total of 8 sequences, so this round should form 24 V-shaped patterns. Finally, there is a small V-shaped pattern here. This is the slip stitch we tightened. This is what the third round of crochet looks like when completed. Next, let's distinguish between the front and back of the fabric. On this side, you can see concentric raised circles. This side is the front of the fabric. There are small horizontal lines. And there is a yarn end from the magic ring. This side is the back of the fabric. We need to face the front of the fabric towards ourselves during the crochet process. Let's proceed with crocheting. We place the crochet hook back into the loop. Tighten the loop with your index finger. Next is the fourth round. First crochet a chain stitch for the fourth round. Next, 3 single crochets and 1 increase stitch makes 1 sequence. Repeat to crochet 6 sequences. First crochet 3 single crochets. 3 single crochets are done. An increase stitch. Thus, 3 single crochets and 1 increase stitch make 1 sequence. 1 sequence is done. From the side, it forms 5 V shapes. We use the same method to crochet the remaining 5 sequences. The second sequence, 3 single crochets and 1 increase. The third sequence, work 3 single crochets first. An increase stitch. The fourth sequence, 3 single crochets. An increase stitch. A fifth sequence, 3 single crochets. An increase stitch. Sixth sequence, 3 single crochets. An increase stitch. Six sequences are completed. Everyone can count the stitches themselves. I will not demonstrate it here. Next is a slip stitch. Then tighten. This is what the fourth round looks like when completed. In the fifth round, we first crochet a chain stitch. Then 30 single crochets without increase or decrease. Without increase or decrease means crocheting a single crochet in each stitch. The first. Third. Fourth. Fifth.
Sixth.
Seventh. Eighth. The ninth. The 10th. The 12th. The 13th. The 14th. The 15th. The 16th. The 17th. The 18th. The 19th. The 20th. The 24th. "30 single crochets are completed. Finally, a slip stitch. This round is now completed. For the following rounds 6 to 11, the crochet methods are the same as the 5th round. Everyone can complete the crochet on their own. This is how it looks after completing the 11th round. We can count to see if it was crocheted correctly. This is the first round. The second round. Three rounds. 4 rounds. 5 rounds. 6 rounds. 7 rounds. 8 rounds, 9 rounds, 10 rounds and 11 rounds. This completes the 11th round of crochet. Next, we need to install the eyes on the head. The eyes are installed between the 8th and 9th rounds of the head. Let's first locate the 8th to 9th rounds. 2, 3,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 8th round. This is the 9th round. There is a small hole between these two rounds. This is where the eyes are installed between these two rounds. Then the eyes are installed in the round just pulled through. Here is a row of small ones. This is the trace of the slip stitches. Install the first eye at the 12th stitch from the left. Let's count. Let's see how to count stitches from the front. Look carefully at each stitch. From the front, it also forms a small V shape. This is the first stitch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next to the 12th stitch here. Install an eye. We install another eye at a 4-stitch interval. Install another eye here. Then attach the safety back piece on the back. Repeat the same operation. Also attach the safety back piece to the other eye. This way the eyes are installed. Next, we put the crochet hook back into the loop and tighten. Then hold the yarn with your left hand. Wrap the working yarn around your little finger and over your index finger. Pinch the fabric with your middle finger and thumb. Next, crochet the 12th round. In the 12th round, first crochet a chain stitch. Next, 3 single crochets and 1 decrease stitch is one sequence. Repeat to crochet 6 sequences. The first sequence, first work 3 single crochets. Attach the stitch marker. 3 single crochets are done. Next is a decrease stitch. A decrease stitch is made by combining 2 stitches into 1 stitch. Let's take a look at the crochet method for a decrease stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. At this point, there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch again. Yarn over and pull through. There are now 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over once more. Pull through all 3 loops at once. This completes 1 decrease stitch.
Method 2. Insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up loop. Then insert your hook into next stitch and pull up loop again. There are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through all 3 loops on hook. That's 1 decrease.
These 2 stitches have now become just 1 stitch. 3 single crochets and 1 decrease stitches 1 sequence are done. Viewed from the side, 4 V-shaped patterns are formed. We use the same method to crochet the remaining 5 sequences. Second, the third single crochet. 3 single crochets are done. 1 decrease stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch again. Yarn over and pull through. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This completes the crochet of the second sequence. The third sequence, work 3 single crochets first. One decrease stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Insert the crochet hook into the next stitch again. Yarn over and pull through. There are 3 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. Three sequences are completed. The fourth sequence, work 3 single crochets first. One decrease stitch. The fifth sequence, work 3 single crochets first. One decrease stitch. The sixth sequence, 3 single crochets. One decrease stitch. 6 sequences are completed. Finally, make a slip stitch. This is what the 12th round looks like when completed. In the 12th round, we crocheted 3 single crochets and 1 decrease stitch as one sequence. One sequence formed 4 stitches. We crocheted a total of 6 sequences. So this round should have 24 stitches. Please count on your own. Let's crochet the 13th round. The 13th round starts with a chain stitch. Next is a decrease stitch into single crochets, make 1 sequence. Repeat crochet this sequence 6 times. The first sequence starts with a decrease stitch. Insert the crochet hook into the first stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Then insert into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the crochet hook at once. This completes 1 decrease stitch. This is also the first stitch of the 13th round. Attach the stitch marker. Next are 2 single crochets. A decrease stitch into single crochets as one sequence are done. A sequence forms 3 V-shapes when viewed from the side. We use the same methods to complete the remaining 5 sequences. A decrease stitch into single crochets as one sequence. A decrease stitch into single crochets as one sequence. Three sequences are completed. Please complete the remaining 3 sequences in the same way as the previous 3 sequences. Six sequences are completed. Finally, a slip stitch. The 13th round is completed. Next, we will cut the yarn. We don't need to worry about this loop. We need to start crocheting the body part here. This completes the crocheting of the head. You can now add stuffing cotton inside. Or you can wait until crocheting the body later. You can add the stuffing cotton together later.